So today's episode is another look and feel into my entrepreneur life as a CBD business owner, as a digital content creator, and many other little things here and there. But this particular episode kind of jumps from one week to the next quickly. So bear with me. But yeah, welcome back. Enjoy the ride. Let's see what I get into this time. So I'm about to get on the call with my tax guy to discuss my 2020 taxes. So my chair is so squeaky, but I refuse to get rid of it. So 2020 taxes hit me really hard. I had someone process them for me and, turned around and they were like, you owe damn near $30,000 between state and federal taxes. And it really knocked me down because I was like, wow, like I had such a good year, but it takes away from it that I have to pay back so much. And I had no idea this would be my reality because I wasn't able to expense a lot of regular business expenses because Noir Bud is a cannabis-based company. And I thought that you couldn't do certain things. That's what my CPA at the time told me. And I knew something was off, but I did everything I could to make money to get back, to pay that money back as soon as possible. But business slowed down tremendously last year. I got really depressed about it. I got into a dark place. I started a whole new company in the 808 and created more debt for myself. And when the year ended at 2021, the same accountant was like, well, let me know when you're ready to do your taxes. And I was like, it's just something about what happened before. And there was a lot of miscommunication that happened between us, like certain filings happened. I'm like, I don't remember having these types of conversations with you to file things a certain way. And I felt like I was the crazy one. Not saying she's crazy, but I just definitely felt there was a lot of miscommunication and a lot of disorganization on her part. And I was like, this is a friend of mine, so let me keep my kin and not do business. And I told her, I was like, going forward, I don't want to do business in this regard. I'm going to have someone else do my taxes. And in the midst of telling her that, she said, well, let me know if anything comes up about 2020 taxes. I'm like, what would come up, So that was like a little bit of a red flag. So I decided to look for someone within the cannabis world to take a look at my taxes from 2020 just to like double check them before I went ahead and did 2021. And lo and behold, there were certain rules that the accountant did apply to my taxes that should not have been applied. Therefore, I wouldn't have owed so much. I wouldn't have gone into a depression. I wouldn't have gone into a scramble to do more businesses to make more money. I would have felt more confident about my business and not disconnect from my business and feeling resentful about my business. So we postponed doing my 2021 and the guy said, I'll charge you XYZ to amend your taxes and do your 2021. I'm like, okay, great. But again, business was so slow that I had to really work up to getting the money together for him to do my taxes again. When it came time for me to do my stuff, like last month in September, he told me that he did not have time to do my stuff. He ghosted me for a little while, didn't say nothing, but then he ended up saying that he didn't have time to help me. So here I am late, going to be paying penalties because I didn't file 2021 on time because I thought he extended it for October 15th. He extended it for September 15th. Did not know that. Didn't even get the confirmation until after he told me he didn't have time for me. And I'm like, great, I love accountants. Oh my God, they're such amazing people. But my boyfriend put me in touch with one of his clients who's an investor but full-time CPA. And we have a call with him today to discuss his findings. I gave him access to all my documents, my bank accounts, just to be like, comb through this shit and tell me how much you going to charge me for all the things I need to get done up until this point. And he did confirm. He was like, you could definitely clean up your 2020 taxes. This is definitely something I could do, but you're going to be paying penalties. I'm like, it is what it is. Like, I already paid out the entire state tax bill that I had, and I'm still paying monthly on my federal tax bill. So hopefully today's call is better news than I'm used to when it comes to tax conversation. I'm feeling hopeful, and I'm hoping I can afford him right now. Because I did put that money aside for the other accountant, so hopefully he charged me the same amount. But it is last minute. It's a big to do, so let's see what he says. But a lot of hard lessons learned in the space of finances and having your own business. So we will be correcting a lot of things going forward after this conversation. So wish me luck.
To give you an idea, you have roughly 2,000 transactions only in 2021.
Damn, what did I buy?
Yeah. So that's a lot of stuff to go over.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're doing that, just imagine if you're doing that input manually into QuickBooks based off the PDF statements, like you're gonna take forever. Probably will take me a week to just build this app.
Yeah, I know QuickBooks is, for me, a regular person, really difficult to understand and use. That's why I use Wave apps.
An LLC, and then there is the S Corp. They both will generate at the end a K1 the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But you are New York, right? You're New York City based?
Yes, Brooklyn, Kings County, yeah.
So New York City actually charges your tax on the net income on the S Corp.
Mm-hmm.
So there is no federal tax for any money that you make on the S Corp level. There is no state tax. There is a state fee. It varies. It could be $25. It could be as much as $1,500. I heard.
Mm-hmm.
I saw. Depending on the income, and then there is the city tax, which is the biggest killer. That's between 10 and 12%. That tax does not exist, and neither does the state tax on the LLC. The only drawback on the LLC is that you would need to be more than one partner, because you're filing a Form 1065 for taxes, and that's a partnership tax return. Your partner does not necessarily have to be, a 50% partner. Could be any percent partner. Could be 1% partner.
Does that person have to live in New York?
No. As long as they're in U.S. For an S Corp, I charge $400 to open, to form. And for an LLC, I charge $500. Another thing that's additional in LLC is this dumb rule of LLC publication that New York requires you to do once you open up a New York City LLC. So that publication is another $750.
It's giving poor.
Now.
Okay.
It's giving poor.
Within the first 4 months.
The 2021
really
taxes, tax filing, and then the amendment, is that all $3,500 or is it more?
Well, I would charge $3,500 for 2021, and for the amendment for 2020, I would charge $1,000. Because 2 years together, I don't want to also murder you with these charges. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. Okay. Oh, I'm very grateful for you helping me with this, though. Seriously.
My pleasure. I do my best.
All right. So have a good rest of the day, and you'll see an email from me. I'll text you when I send the emails. That's why I'm like, I know I'm going to learn a lot from this man, because look how much information now it's going to cost me $4,500. It's okay. It's okay. So I'm going to have to push back recording some stuff until I can get my reports and everything done.
Hey, Mama.
Hey, Ma. Okay, well, after that call, even though I had a lot more clarity about what I need to do for the tax situation, it was super stressful getting all the documents to him, because he needed a P&L to just use as a guide on how money was spent and how money came in and all that stuff. And the app that I was using, suggested by my last accountant, it didn't sync. I don't know why it didn't sync. I tried to sync everything, and then things were not categorizing properly. So that was really stressful, being a person who was not financially math wired. So that was, when I sent it, it still wasn't what I think I should have sent. Like, I don't think it was done, but it was the best I could provide. And literally, as soon as I sent the email, I was like out of breath, like I had been running a marathon. And then I had to upload stuff for Jones Road, and I'm feeling a little feverish. Not feverish, I feel like there's a cold trying to take over, and I'm like, no, bitch. So vitamins about to be taken, if that's a word. And I had to film a quick where you going, I have a style for you moment for an outfit that someone needed for tomorrow, to Culture Con, which is where I'm going as well. If I'm feeling good, I hope I'm gonna need my body to like whatever is trying to take over. But I feel like the change of weather is definitely like, it's not cute. And the reality is, a lot of people say, oh, it's change of weather, or, you know, you can catch a cold. Listen, sometimes I feel like a cold can enter your body, process, come out, rear its ugly head, and then exit, all within a month's time. And Carlos was sick around the 15th last month, and I'm like, are you trying to rear your ugly head right now? No, girl. So anyway, I literally just like propped my phone camera, my little light here. I put a little outfit together, and I filmed in this corner with the door closed. And yeah, I got mail though that I was pretty excited about. I had put a bid on these sneakers that sold out so quickly, and I lost like several times, and then finally the shoe price went down on StockX, and I was like, you should have took my bid when you had it before, because it was more. And yeah, these are Martine Rose and Nike Shock mules. They also come in white, but they're not like they're not pretty. Like, they're really quirky, really edgy. Want to wear them with these slim leather pants that I have that also kind of flare at the ankle, and another pair of leather pants I'm thinking of, and just really cool looking mules. And also with like track suits. I am a low-key sneaker lover. I feel like everyone is a self-proclaimed sneaker head. I love sneakers. I love different looking types of sneakers. I like artist collaboration sneakers. And I haven't really bought a sneaker in a long time. And it's kind of weird, because this is what usually happens. This hasn't happened in a long time. I usually buy sneakers, and then it's like a few in a row. A good friend of mine had a sneaker release with Adidas. Let me show y'all. Hold on. I need to organize my closet. Purge, organize, do all the things. Swap, fall out. But yeah, so he owns a pizza shop. But really, Randy, like, originally lovely man. He is known for his sneakers. He's known for selling sneakers, getting clutch styles for people, like really hard to find pieces. He's always had and sold. He has an online store called McLaren Kick Shop, and he serviced people from Cardi to Rihanna. Good friend of ours. And he owns a pizza shop in Brooklyn called Cuts and Slices. And baby, when I tell you those flavor pizza that he had, oh my God, rare. It's a rare situation. If you're ever in Brooklyn, visit Cuts and Slices, especially my favorite. And it's funny, I don't eat oxtail normally, but the oxtail pizza slice, like, what in the world? It is amazing. And the jerk shrimp pizza slice, another fave. Honestly, there's so many that I really love. Just try all of them. Just try all of them. Even the vegan slice. Oh my God. So anyway, Adidas and him had a sneaker release, and literally so proud of him. We went to the block party with the release day. I didn't get my sneaker. Carlos did. He can only get one at the time, and I was out of town in Baltimore, but it says Adidas-licious. So cute. And on the packaging, it has his logo from Cuts and Slices. Isn't that cool? I have really amazing friends, guys, because that... But it's such a retro... What is that? The Forum? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yes, Forum High. This is the Forum High from Adidas. It's giving... it's giving Macaulay Culkin in the 90s. Like, the good son. Yeah. I don't know. It's giving 90s... Juice vibes. Yeah, I'm really loving it, and I'm excited to pair these up with like some dope sweats or just my jeans, anything, legging situation. I just think these are super cute. When we went to the block party, there were a lot of people there that had a pair already, either from the Adidas team or Randy's team, and I can see like the wear of them, it just gets better with age. There's certain sneakers that I feel should be worn, like one should be worn. Like everyone's always like, oh my god, you have creases in your ones, because they should be worn, they should be loved, and they just get better with age. Same thing goes for something like this. So I was super excited. Look at the tongue. Look at the tongue. It has their logo there. I just think it's so cool. And he always says this: pull up, beloved. We pulled up, and Adidas shipped this to me in 2 days. I was like, very impressive, Adidas. But anyway, I'm going to put this away, and I'm going to edit something I need to release at 6 p.m. I feel like I've just been going nonstop, and I would like to have a little bit of a break. And truth be told, I was supposed to record a YouTube video that would release on Sunday, and I'm going to have to figure out a way to squeeze it in tomorrow, even though CultureCon is from 9 to 6 p.m. I've been talking for too long. I have to go. But yeah, the work continues. So, good morning. It is Tuesday, the 11th. I did not record anything yesterday because I was recording things for Instagram, and I was just in the house all day doing admin. So it wasn't really exciting. But today, child, you see I'm in a car, right? So I have Carlos's car for the day, or first part of the day. I don't want it all day. Because I was invited by the Jones Road team to go to a masterclass taught by the legendary Bobby Brown. I have been working with Jones Road for about, we're gonna shift, for about over a year. Yeah, well over a year actually. I don't remember. I don't recall. It's been since 2020. Lies, 2021. So yeah, and I am on a partnership deal with them where, you know, I make a certain amount of content with them every month. And yeah, it's been a really great experience. It's my first like influencing digital content creator experience, working with this team. So I've always been a huge fan of Bobby Brown and her, you know, her history of being a makeup artist, and the fact that, you know, she was one of the pioneers that had so many different colorways, so many different colors of like foundations and concealers. She created a brand that was my first makeup brand that I used when I was a teen. So, you know, she and I have a relationship, not like we've been personal with each other, but this is my first time meeting her in person. Like, she's called me, we've texted, things like that, but this is the first time I'm meeting her, and I'm just like, I don't think she realizes how like much of a fan I am of hers. Considering my father's a photographer, I grew up in, you know, the studio working with him, and names like Bobby Brown and those people, you know, that came up with her in the same field, like,
in half a mile, turn right.
All right, girl. they've had a big impact on the makeup industry. So it's just, you know, it's meeting a living girl. We're meeting a living legend today. I need to get like a stand, right? How many trains? How many trains? Y'all trains is running real loud over me, like I'm trying to record with my friends. So yeah, so we're heading there now. It's gonna take about an hour or so to head there. But yeah, I'm really excited. I think this is such like a cool moment, and I'm just happy, like, you know, they invited me out there to meet her and like see the team, because everything's been like over email or like Zoom or whatever. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, wow. I'll show y'all my outfit later, but you know, the slick back I feel like is good when you're dealing with a makeup situation, because it's all face. But yeah, wow. Okay, I'm gonna meet Bobby Brown. Okay, all right, bye y'all. Well, I'll show y'all when I get there, okay? Oh,
wow. How are you? Good to see you.
it's so cool.
Hello.
I love that painting. This is so cool. What is
The annex?
yeah, what's that?
So the annex is actually the
Okay.
and then 18 Label
Is the
is
studio.
this location. Yeah. You guys
These
are gonna go to the office
are
later,
so
too.
cute. Oh my
The
gosh.
office is really nice. So the energy that you bring in your videos, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
It's necessary.
Well, hi guys, welcome. This is so cool and awesome and epic and all those words. We did our shoot with the blush shoot. We used every single model. We did every single blush on, and it works. I don't know why, but it does. And can I have golden hours? And Sunkist?
Fashion and I think life makes most of everyone want to just air dry and go quickly. Yeah.
Well,
But the thing is,
Jean has been the queen of that hair ever since I met you. No, honestly, you have. Before anyone did that, she kind of made hippie hair popular.
and see, look at the difference. It does, you know, kind of, it goes and brings the curl together. And the thing is, it actually.
It's Bobby Brown. Okay, so really quick, I just left the Jones Road event and it was amazing. I think for me, it was just Bobby. Seeing her in person, meeting her in person, and then seeing the team in person. You know, we've all been working together via email and Zoom for the last year or so. So to meet each other in person was really dope. So I'm at IKEA because I need to see if they have some shelving units that are sold out everywhere else. So it said on the map that they might have it here, but I wasn't able to place the order for pickup, so I thought that was interesting. It was 20 minutes away from the event. I was like, let me see. So let's see. So this shelving unit is what I'm looking for, and it's sold out everywhere, but hopefully they have it here. This is a cute room they have set up.
A woman's got to do what she's got to do. I got my little cart, and I'm just loading up them little shelves. They're a little heavy though, but I make it do what it do.
So they don't have the full frame here, and no other stores do, but they will restock in the next couple of days at most of these stores. So I need to stay on point and create a notification and then get it from Brooklyn. But while I'm here, I didn't want to come home empty-handed because I went all the way. I kind of went out my way to get here. I got the shells that will go into the frame, so not a wasted trip. Okay, so basically the event went great. Like I was saying before, I went into IKEA just now. It was so refreshing to finally meet in person the team behind Jones Road and Bobby Brown. You know, it's just been a really great relationship since 2021 with them, and Bobby even asked me if I wouldn't mind being interviewed by a Forbes journalist regarding the brand and my experience as a content creator for the brand. I was like, you really love me. You really do love me. So it was just a joyous occasion. Then I found out that I have friends that actually work for the brand. Like, it was just very great energy shift that I needed. I had a really rough weekend. Physically, mentally, just got into a situation that kind of traumatized me. So seeing the team and having so much like happiness around it, like everyone's like, oh my God, we're finally meeting. Like, this feels so surreal, you know. It's pretty dope. So, and I'm really happy for the company, like how fast they're growing, how, you know, it's becoming a global situation, like. And Bobby's just really, in a sense, like, she mentors a lot of people, and I feel mentored by her as well. So it was just really nice. I'm happy I went. The drive there was easy. You know, they're right here in Montclair. You could literally take a train from Penn Station. It's a 4-minute walk from the train once you get to New Jersey for them. And yeah, I'm gonna put in all the content that I got while I was in there, because it was a sight to see. They have a big studio space. I thought their entire layout was so cool and easy to use for content. So yeah, it's popping. The whole thing was just popping. So I'm really glad that I got invited to go. This is their first event ever, so I know it won't be my last time going there. That, you know, I was like, whatever y'all need me to do, I pull up. And I mean that. So now I'm heading to New York to go home, get these shelves put into the house, and get some more work done. I have a lot of work to do today, and it's almost 2, I think. Whew. But the morning was not wasted at all. Alrighty, so I'm gonna hit the road. I'm hitting the road, I'm on the road, and I'll check back in with y'all later, right? So, I'm on the phone with my CPA discussing his finishing details of the 2021 taxes that I postponed on filing.
We're looking at roughly $2,000 between corporation and personal taxes.
Understood. Okay. So we can file today?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Well, guys, 2021 taxes are getting filed today. Child, it's a lot. It's a lot. And it's just $3,500 to pay him to do this. Child, oh Jesus, it's just so much. It's a lot of money. It's just a lot of money. My heart is breaking, but I'm actually also very relieved, because this is one step out of 3 that I am taking with him to correct all the things. And yeah, so we're filing 2021 where he's going to amend and do 2020 taxes. He's going to create another business asset for me. So Child, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I'm grateful for his smarts because he literally went through every single transaction and came up with.
So I'm going to finish right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I definitely wanted to expose a light on, being a business owner and having to deal with taxes and it being so confusing and hard, and, just having him break down a couple of the things that we didn't even know existed. I wanted to share that as well. And the reality of the pricing of these types of services too. It's like, well, okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. And if there's anything that you want me to share going forward or share less of, comment below. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. But thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Peace.